All right, y'all, we in the building. Roll the intro.
Another one, it's another one, and another one.
What's poppin', y'all? We are back with another video. If this is your first time here, welcome. Come on in. We've been expecting you. If you are returning, welcome back. But look, I need y'all to do me a favor before we get started because I know y'all are eager. I got them scared, shook, panic. I know y'all ready to hear what I think about this album. But before we get into everything, y'all, like the video. I need y'all to smash that like button. Like, do it right now. Like the video, super duper important. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, don't be coming back over here and you sucking up the information. You want to know what I think, but you ain't subscribed to the channel. Don't do me that. Don't do me that. And make sure you turn the notification bell on. Make sure you're part of Noti Gang because you know what? I think I'm going to start giving prizes and stuff away, like little gift cards and stuff, to Noti Gang. Whoever comment and they be like first, and I know you're a subscriber, and I recognize you, I might start, you know that? Juice, get his cash app. Get his cash app, Juice. You never know. So make sure you turn that notification bell on so you are notified whenever I drop another video. So, y'all, okay, first off, today's Sunday, right? Yes. Y'all, I had a productive weekend. Let me just start there. Like, I feel very, very productive. I feel very tranquil right now. I had a couple errands to run today. I was running around with my dog nephew. Had to make sure he got situated. His mama out of town. Getting some stuff done around the house. Y'all know, in the gym. Y'all know he does not miss a day at the gym. You know, so I feel really good. I had a good, productive weekend, ready to tackle the week. So I hope y'all did too. I really, really hope y'all did because I really do. I care about y'all. And I really want y'all to make sure y'all taking care of yourselves. Don't just be running up on the internet being messy. Did you brush your teeth? Did you do your skincare routine? Did you take care of those things you take care of before you came over here and clicked on my video? Because you messy. You know what I mean? Take care of you. Because it's take care of you. That's all I'm going to say. But y'all know we got to talk about it. Y'all know we got to talk about it. So Megan Thee Stallion, she dropped her highly anticipated album, her self-titled album called Megan. Okay? So she had two covers. This was one of them. This is one of my favorites covers. This is my absolute favorite one. But yeah, y'all, we gonna talk about the album. My shirt is wrinkled as hell. Y'all know I just be jumping on here. I'm so comfortable with y'all because y'all my people. I know y'all ain't coming to work. Y'all ain't worried about if my shirt on or not. Y'all want to know what I got to say. So, but I got to call it out. This shirt is wrinkled as hell, but I feel like they all be wrinkled. I don't know. But anyway, y'all. So, the album. Okay, y'all. So, I didn't come on here right away because one thing I noticed I've done in the past, y'all, is that I'll come on here as soon as something comes out and I'll tell y'all my thoughts right away. And then sometimes, not all the time, it's only happened a few times, but sometimes my mind may change. And I'm like, okay, you know, I sit with it a little bit or for a couple days. And then I come back on here and tell y'all, actually, I kind of like it. It had to grow on me. So what I didn't want to do was if the album came out, you know, midnight, you know, or 11 p.m. on Thursday night, I didn't want to run on here on Friday after I listened to it and tell y'all, so this is what I think. I wanted to sit with the album because that's what you do with a body of work. You sit with it and you play it a couple of times to see what resonates with you. You listen. I'm listening to the instruments. I'm listening to the production. I'm listening to everything. And most of all, you know, I'm listening for the bars. You know what I mean? So I wanted to sit with the album a couple of days. So I listened to it when it came out. I was up late on Thursday night. I played it on Thursday. Then I went to sleep. There's no shade. And then I played it on Friday twice because I just wanted to listen. I wanted to listen. I said, okay. And then I just played it again before I got on here to just give me a refresher to just make sure that my thoughts are my thoughts. Now, is my mind is subject to change, but for right now, these are my thoughts, and I feel good about, you know, the review that I'm going to do because I actually sat with the album a little bit. All right, y'all. So, you know what? Before we even start with the album, I said I want to do this. we got to start with the rollout because I want us to really talk about it. Because if we're gonna really get into it, we have to really get into it, y'all. So we'll start with Miss Megan's rollout. Okay, so what other way to start it? I say the best way to start it is his. Although we had Cobra, but we talking about top of the year, we had his. She said she just wanted to kick it off. So, his is the best way to start it. So I'm gonna be going through a little bit of this, just a part of the rollout, because I feel like the rollout, although it's not what we hear, the rollout is what we see. So a rollout is important as well. So we'll talk a little bit about the rollout, not too long, and then I'll let you all know my thoughts on the album. So we know that Megan kicked the year off with the his record and everything. The record went number 1. The visual for his is no shade, but that visual was sickening. That visual was sick. That visual was everything to me. And it's no shade. And if you didn't like that visual, you're a hater. Do me a favor. If you thought his wasn't a good video, go ahead and wait. Let me pull. If you didn't care for the his video, do me a favor. Grab your right hand, right? Put it over your chest and say, Lord, I'm a hater. And just take a deep breath. Do it with me. 1, 2, 3. Lord, I'm a hater. Yes, because that video was tea. It's no shade. Y'all got to still learn how to give people their credit when it's due. Y'all know I'm always going to do it. I'm going to keep it honest. So, yeah. So this was the part of the his rollout and everything like that. This was a part of the album rollout. So she kicked it off with his. She did. Now, Megan, stunning. Everything for this his video, it was tea. This was all tea for me. This was tea. All this was tea. And it's no shade. This is tea for me. We gotta talk about it. We got to talk about it. We gotta be fair. Now, we all know about his, as far as, the chart placement and what contributed to that. So I don't want to make this video about that. I just want to talk about the artistry. We'll probably dabble in that a little bit because, we got to. We got to be a little messy. Okay, so then after his, we got the Nike deal. So brand deals, y'all know, a brand girl. Okay, she got the deal, the Nike deal and everything. And Meg was rolling with the snake aesthetic and everything. Okay, so we had a couple brand deals in here. So we got the Nike one again. Fab, give it to her. The body is sickening. Give it to her, okay? Once we give people their 10s over here, don't be a hater. Okay. So then we had the his video, we had the Nike brand deal, then we came up on the tour announcement. So Megan Thee Stallion announced that she would be going on tour, a world tour, and it would kick off in mid-May. And these were the dates that she announced, and she announced that she was taking Glorilla with her. It's called the Hot Girl Summer Tour. Now, a lot of us were trying to figure out why is this girl going on tour and she hasn't put out an album yet. But it seems like that's the new thing because Ice Spice is embarking on her own world tour as well, and she has not put out an album yet. So maybe that's going to become a new thing, okay? So we got that. Then, she came out with the Wannabe record. That's not her record, so it doesn't really, apply and everything like that. We got Megan. Megan will be on Family Feud. So she did the Family Feud thing. Now, the girl rolled out. You understand what I'm saying? The rollout was tea. It's no shade. So we got the Family Feud. Then we got, she was on the cover of Women's Health. Sickening. Look at her. Sickening. I'm just giving the girls their 10s because we have to, okay? So she had that cover. And then we end up getting Boa. Now, Boa was the second single off of her album. Now, Boa, for a lack better, Boa flopped. It's no shade. Boa flopped. Boa did not hit like his hit. And we do know that, his is attributed to the Nicki Minaj diss. We know that already. So then after Boa, before Boa had released though, before Boa released, Meg gave us a freestyle, a Megan Monday freestyle, okay? Now, mind you, the Boa released and the freestyle and stuff, She did this while she was on tour, so all this had to be kind of planned out. A lot of this, I feel like, was recorded and done ahead of time because there's no way that she had enough time to do all this on tour. So we got the Boa record. Again, it flopped. I didn't like it at first. It grew on me. Now I do like it. The video for Boa was everything. It was really good. It was kind of playing off of her themes. You know, she's the jujitsu. Y'all, anime. I said jujitsu. Played off her anime theme and everything like that. Okay. So then she started going on tour. Then she released another freestyle. So, you know, she's getting everybody hyped for the tour. She's getting you hyped for the album. Then we got another magazine cover. Okay. So again, I say all that to say, then, you know, she released the, what did she release? She released the album cover. Then she released the album cover. Okay. Then right before the album debut, Megan released the Amazon look. She released she had a big deal with Amazon Prime. So she has a big deal with Amazon Prime. This video was tea. It's no shade. She really did that with the Amazon partnership or whatever she had going on with them. Okay? So, I say all that to say, y'all, the rollout was tea. You understand what I'm saying? The rollout, it was tea. I have to give it to Megan. The rollout was tea. She was in our face the whole time. There was no way that, you know, probably didn't know that she had an album coming out. She was on the remix. She got on the I was gonna say put it on the floor. Sunday Service remix. What else did Megan put out? She put out the Wannabe record, which is still charting right now. So she was in your face, okay? So now we have to get into the music because that's what it's really about, right? Because all that is okay. You know, we love a good rollout. We love when a rollout is tea now. But now we have to talk about the music because this is what sticks. This is, you know, your legacy. You're an artist. You're a rapper. Rappers rap. You know, understand what I'm saying? So this is the most important piece right here. Yes, I took a lot of time to go ahead and break down the rollout because all this is important and it's all going to marry together and we're going to talk about it, okay? Now, to the album. The album seemed rushed. To me. The album for me, it was nothing I haven't heard before. The album just wasn't. I didn't live. I did not live for the album. In fact, I don't even think I didn't gag. I did not gag for this album. There was nothing exciting or there was no aha moment. Like, there was no gag. There was no gaggery. I did not gag not one time. For this album. Let's go through the track list. And we'll go through the track list and I'll let y'all know more what I thought. Okay, so Hiss. I liked Hiss. It's no shade. You know, that was a Nicki Minaj diss, you know, allegedly, but I did like Hiss. So Hiss stays. Rattle. Probably best, second to Hiss. Rattle's probably one of the best, my favorite songs on the album. The best song on the album. Figueroa. And I'm on track 3, by the way. Track 3, Figueroa, Chop. Where Them Girls At? Yeah, me. Nothing amazing there. It's Where Them Girls At sounds like Wannabe to me. Nothing exciting there. Broke His Heart. Nothing exciting there. BAS, Chop. Otaku Hot Girl, Chop. Find Out, Chop. Boa can stay, because remember I told y'all Boa grew on me. So, number 10, Mamushi, Chop. Accent with Glorilla, number 11, Chop. Paper Together, UGK. I'm not going to chop it because it's UGK. I got to listen to it again. I just wish I would have got more from that. We'll keep that from now. Spin, number 13, with Victoria Monet, Chop. 14, Downstairs DJ, Chop. Miami Blue. Number 15, Miami Blue. Chop. Number 16, Worthy. Chop. Number 17, Moody Girl. Chop. Number 18, Cobra. I never really cared for Cobra, y'all, but I understood what Cobra was. You understand what I mean? So I'm not gonna chop Cobra. I'll keep Cobra just because I understood I understood what Cobra was supposed to do. And it's no shade. The visual to Cobra was sickening. It actually led us up to that album cover that you're seeing right here. It all tied in together. So what I didn't chop. I didn't chop Hiss. I didn't chop Rattle. I didn't chop Where Them Girls At. I didn't chop Broke His Heart. I didn't chop Boa. I didn't chop Cobra because I understood what Cobra was. I'm gonna chop the UGK one. I didn't really like it. I was trying because I like that UGK. No, so out of 18 tracks, and y'all, this is just my opinion. You can have your own opinion. I've only liked 6 or 7. Give it 6 or 7. Don't give, maybe take. And I'm gonna say 7. I'll keep the UGK one. Fine, I'll keep it. I don't want to though. We'll keep the UGK one. So 7. So out of 18 tracks, I only like 7 of the 18 tracks. Okay. So what I thought was interesting is that Megan Thee Stallion's, her videos, and so I guess Cobra was the lead single then, but I was just talking, I thought his should have been, but I saw what Cobra had to do and why it was on there, so I get it. So what's interesting about this album, what's interesting about her visuals all build off one another. As far as like the theme that she was going for, it all tied into the actual album cover and everything. But the album did not tell a story. It did not tell a story. This wasn't an album to me. Honestly, if I could just be honest, the album did not flow together cohesively. I felt like I was I felt like I was being ping-ponged everywhere. The production on the album was good. I will say that as far as like the way that things were, I can hear her clearly. Everything was loud. Some of these beats were trash. And that's what I think. I think that's where she went wrong. A lot of these beats were ass, actually. Only a couple of these beats were good. Megan needs to get with some new producers. She needs to elevate her sound. There's no elevation on this album. Nothing spoke to me. I didn't hear anything. There's no versatility. She tried the versatility with the Worthy and then the Moody Girl. It just did not land. The Moody Girl, them could have been like her. I guess maybe she was trying to do a poppy feel. It did not land. It did not land. There's no versatility on this album whatsoever. Now, she did do the I know y'all gonna say, okay, no versatility, but she did the Chinese, the Mashumi. Is it Mashumi? Mamushi. I don't want to pronounce it because I don't want to disrespect their culture. The otaku hot girl, and she did the Mamushi. If you want to call that versatility, sure. Go for it. Knock yourself out, girl. But yeah, this wasn't a good album. It just was not a good album. It was not a good album. I don't know if it was rushed. These beats are ass though. I think Megan, and if the beat live, Lil Juke, man, she needs to let him go. Let that go. She got to work with some different producers. She have to, because all this stuff sounds the same. Nothing new, nothing exciting. This stuff sounds the same thing that we've been hearing over and over and over. All this sounds the same. There is no replay value for this album. None. And in fact, it's good that she did go ahead and tour before this album came out, because this is not a touring album. There's not a whole lot you can, like, this is one of them, you have a good album when your fans come to the tour and they're looking forward to hearing everything on your album. They are. They're looking forward to hearing everything on your album. if her fans came to see her based off this album, they don't want to hear half of this shit on this album. And even her own fans, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't want to hear half of this stuff on this album. More over half than this stuff on this album. Yeah, it just wasn't. It didn't flow cohesively, Megan. Something. Oh, my finger hurt, y'all. It's missing. Something is missing. These beats aren't it. Your bars was there. The bars was there. I'm not gonna lie. Megan can rap, but a lot of these songs didn't make sense to me. But the girl can flow. I will never sit on this microphone as long as I get on this mic and say Megan Thee Stallion cannot rap. The bars were there. The content was even there. I guess some of the stuff on some of the songs. Well, the content was there, but a lot of these songs didn't mesh. Like they didn't make sense. And again, it seemed a little rushed. I do think that with Megan Thee Stallion going against Nicki Minaj in the earlier part of the year, I do think that this album put a lot more pressure on her because heavy is the head that wears the crown. So if you want to come for the queen, then you gotta deliver. You have to deliver. That's honestly, y'all. That's just what happens when you come for that spot or you taking shots at the queen. You want to spar with the queen. You have to deliver. This album did not deliver. I was texting my friend. We were texting about it yesterday, and one thing he told me, and it's one of my really good friends. He said, a statement, and I couldn't agree with it more. He said, the rollout was T. He said, the rollout was T, but the album was piss. He said, the rollout was T just for her to serve us piss with the album. And I wanted to hide because that's so true. Ooh, I wanted to hide behind my phone when he said that. He said she served us tea with the rollout just for her to go ahead and give us piss. The rollout was tea. And that's why I spend a lot of time on the rollout to let y'all know. What I think what's happening here is a lot of these artists, and not just Megan, they're so focused on the image, the visuals, the this to that, when the music is lacking. The music is lacking. She is lacking creativity. She is lacking versatility. Although the bars are there. It all has to come together cohesively in order for it to make sense. If it does not come together cohesively to make sense, what use are the bars if the songs are trash? Ask Lotto. She'll tell you. Lotto can rap, but her songs are not good. So, yeah. You can look as sickening as you want to be. That waist can be cinched in on that album cover. You could be crawling in that mud, because it's giving. It's no shade. Like I told y'all, it's no shade. It's no tea. She ate this rollout. She ate that album cover. She ate them visuals. But the music lacked substance. She talked about her pussy the whole album. I can't forget about that. She talked about, and she talked about playing with it the whole album. She talked about the whole album. It was nothing. Nothing. Cobra, thank you. That's it. But it was nothing there. And for me, honestly, you put Hiss. I see what you did. You put Hiss at the top of the album. You probably should have started the album with Cobra. Cobra probably should have been your opening track. Even the way y'all these records are structured on this album, the records aren't even structured in a way for the album to flow together cohesively and make sense. It just doesn't. Why wouldn't Cobra be the opening title? That's like your more emotional, the one you telling us how you feel. You're depressed. You want to your wrist and you want to unalive yourself. That should have been the opener. You start off with vulnerability and then you get into the bops. Hello? That's how an album goes. You start with the vulnerable track first and then you work your way into the bops. So, yeah, y'all, those are my thoughts on the album. Now, And this is no shame, but I love Meg. And I know y'all probably think I don't like her, and I know a lot of y'all probably don't like her due to the beef with Nicki and everything. Y'all know just because Nicki is one of my favorites and whatever, that don't mean I can't like. I actually like Meg, but this album was not it for me. This album was a chop. If I never heard this album again, I'm okay. They could delete this album from my playlist forever, and I wouldn't blink. I would not be like, oh, dang, man, I wish I could hear that song one more time just so they could remove this album. I would not blink. I would not blink. Like I told you, Rattle, honestly, it's no shade. Rattle's that girl. I like Rattle. Rattle definitely, I feel like, delivered. It came to Rattle. But outside of that, and the other 6 or 7 songs I named, it's a chop for me. I feel like if I'm only liking 7 songs out of, or 6, I keep trying to give her that UGK one, y'all. I don't know why I keep trying to give Megan that UGK one. Because I like UGK. I keep trying to give it to her. Because how you fumble a UGK feature? I keep trying to give it to her. But I'm only going to give her the 6. I'm sorry. I'll give her the 6. Yeah, I got to give her the 6. So I think, honestly, if I only like 6 out of the 18 songs, it's a chop. It's a chop. It's a chop for me. It's a chop. Pack it up. Oh, pack it up. This just was not a good album. This was actually probably one of this was probably one of her worst projects. Yeah, she knew to tour. She knew to tour. She had to get them coins. It's no shade, y'all. Everybody is struggling right now. Everybody is low on funds, including these celebrities, these artists or whatever. Yeah, she's getting her deals and everything. You got to remember, she's independent. So she's fronting everything off her own dime. So I believe she had to go on tour to get this money up so she can recoup from all this money she spent on this album. Them videos was sickening. Them videos was not cheap. And I'm not saying Megan Thee Stallion's broke. And I ain't trying to be in her pockets. But I'm just saying, she had to go ahead and go on that tour. Baby girl needed to recoup. It's no shade. She needed to recoup. And then on top of the lawyer fees and everything she had to pay to get out the last deal. And she had a couple lawsuits come up this time and everything. And baby girl had to recoup. She had to go ahead and tour this tour before this album came out, because this is not a touring album. So those are my thoughts on it. Y'all, let me know what y'all think. We'll probably revisit this soon. I don't know where it'll land on the charts. We know it's not going to go number 1. Reason being is because Taylor Swift has not moved from that number 1 spot since her album came out. I don't even think Billie Eilish was able to move her. Let me just look really quick. Top 200. Let's see. Billboard top. Yeah, Taylor Swift has been number 1 for 9 weeks. Not even Billie Eilish was able to move Taylor Swift. So the album obviously won't go number 1. Maybe it'll go top 10. I could see it going top 10 for sure. It'll go top 10. I wonder what she'll sell first week. I see Megan Thee Stallion selling it anywhere from 75 to 85 first week. At the highest, 90K. If Meg sells over 100K the first week, I would be shocked. But nonetheless, I would be happy for her, but I would just be shocked. No shade. So let me know what y'all thought about the album. Do your views align with mine in regards to the album and everything like that? And remember, album and rollout, two different things. Music and rollout, 2 different things, but they go together hand in hand. The rollout was tea, the album was piss. Since he said that to me, that stuck in my head. The rollout was tea, and the album was piss. So, y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all know we gonna chat about it in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about Megan Thee Stallion's self-titled album, Megan. Give me rated 1 through 10 in the chat. So yeah, rated 1 through 10 in the comments. And I really want to know what y'all thought about it. If I had to rate it 1 through 10, I'll give it a 4. A 5, maybe, but a 4, because the bars was there. It just wasn't put together well. So let me know what y'all think about it in the comments. Y'all know we gonna chop it up in the comments, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.